In this video, we're going to analyze Selecta Mercury's quote from Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury. First, let's watch the scene and then we'll go over the grammar.
お母さんが言ってました。逃げたら一つ、進めば二つ手に入るって。はあ？逃げたら負けないが手に入ります。でも進めば勝てるっていうの。勝てなくても手に入ります。経験値もプライドも信頼だって。
So today's quote is 逃げたら一つ進めば二つ手に入る。逃げたら一つ進めば二つ手に入る。逃げたら means if you run away. It's the conditional form of the verb 逃げる meaning to run away. Used when you leave or escape from a place, person, or situation. To make the conditional form, change the verb into the tough form and attach ら. For example, 飲む meaning to drink becomes 飲んだら。飲んだら。食べる meaning to eat becomes 食べたら。食べたら。する meaning to do becomes したら。したら。So, 逃げる becomes 逃げたら。逃げたら。一つ means one or one thing. The numeral in kanji read as hito represents one, and tsu is the counter suffix used to count general things or abstract things. 進めば means if you move forward. It's another conditional form using ba. To make this form, take the dictionary form 進む meaning to move forward and switch the last hiragana, which is from the u line to the e line, and attach ba. For example, 飲む becomes 飲めば。飲めば。食べる becomes 食べれば。食べれば。する becomes すれば。すれば。So, 進む becomes 進めば。進めば。二つ means two or two things. The numeral in kanji read as 二 represents two, and it's followed by the counter suffix つ. Lastly, 手に入る means to gain or obtain. It's actually an intransitive verb meaning something comes into a hand, but you can translate it as to gain or obtain something. So, 逃げたら一つ、進めば二つ手に入る means if you run away, one, if you move forward, two, you gain. The last verb is combined with both 一つ and 二つ. So you can also say 逃げたら一つ手に入る。進めば二つ手に入る。But you can leave out the repeated verb and make it into one sentence. In Japanese, the main verb comes at the end of the sentence, so the first verb should be left out. Now you might be wondering why there are two kinds of conditional form in one sentence. Tara in 逃げたら and ba in 進めば. They both express if, so what's the difference? Tara and ba can often replace each other in hypothetical sentences. However, ba is usually used with a good result, whereas tara doesn't have that kind of restriction, so the result can be good or bad. For example, if you stay here, you'll be safe in Japanese can be ここにいたら安全です or ここにいれば安全です They're both correct as the result you'll be safe is something you hope for. But if the result is 危険です meaning you'll be in danger, ここにいれば危険です sounds weird as being in danger is something you want to avoid. So in this case, ここにいたら危険です is suitable as たら can be used with a bad result. Now let's get back to the quote. 逃げたら一つ、進めば二つ手に入る。The results, gaining one and gaining two, are not expressed as the bad result. So they can actually replace each other, such as 逃げれば一つ、進んだら二つ手に入る。But the main point of this quote is to encourage someone to move forward in order to gain two things, such as experience, pride, and even trust, which is much better than gaining one thing, not losing. By using ば, the result 二つ手に入る can be expressed as a favorable result, which helps persuade someone to move forward. Now try making sentences using たら and or ば. If you take medicine, you will get better. 薬を飲んだら良くなります。or 薬を飲めば良くなります。Both are correct as the result is favorable. If you stay inside the house, you'll be safe. 家の中にいたら安全です。or 家の中にいれば安全です。Both are correct as the result is favorable. If you stay up all night, you'll get sick. 徹夜したら体調が悪くなります。The result to get sick is not what you hope for. So in this case, したら is suitable. You can find out more rules regarding Japanese conditionals on our website. You can find the link in the description below. So today's quote, 逃げたら一つ、進めば二つ手に入る means if you run, you gain one. If you move forward, you gain two. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.